All right, in today's video, we're on Ponderosa Island, but at a new spot, new campsite at Ponderosa Island, right on the point. Beautiful weather, tons of spiders, something spooky, boogeyman came to see me at night. And I failed at cooking. Well, maybe I didn't fail. Watch the full video and find out. I had a recipe. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right, guys. Just got lunch having did lunch with the most beautiful woman in my life besides my girlfriend, my grandma, tied with my other grandma. And now I'm headed to the boat launch. Hopefully, I'll survive and the wind won't be too bad. Oh yeah, we're looking busy. This is the second row up here. Memorial Day weekend, folks. We are finally on the water. It was a kind of a busy boat launch there, so I didn't really film it. Still kind of self-conscious filming around people. But yep, going to the spot, new spot for you guys. And I've never camped here before. I've just been out here for the day. So I'm excited. It's a real short ride over to the spot here. So I'll see you in a split second. All right, here we are at the spot here. Water is up right now. And land ho. All right. This is definitely doable. Small over here, but should be able to put the tent right there, fire pit. All right. Welcome to Island MSRP, or whatever it's called, with Brennan, camping with BJ. AOL, what do you call it? The quiet talking in the microphone? ASL. Now for dinner tonight, I was going, and am going to, but I was going to make a recipe from Steve at Vivaldi. Poached salmon recipe, but I left the cream. So I stopped at a gas station, I got milk. So we'll see how that goes. I hurt my back pretty good. And so if I'm grunting a lot, moving weird, I'm a dramatic man. And I don't take pain well. So that's why. All right, let's go traipsing through the woods a little bit, see what we can find. There's a trail here, and I've been here several times, but again, I've never camped here, and we've never had any issue finding wood, so that's going to be nice. And my normal site is way across the island through there. I wonder if this goes all the way to Dusty Divot back here. Now, something I know I forgot, you guys, I always forget things, is my lighter. So, looks like we're truly sucked into having to use the flint and steel here. Usually, getting the fire started without a lighter, what I do is get some cedar bark. I changed out of my work clothes. I get some cedar bark. Rub it up real good between my hands, put it in my pocket for a few hours, let it get like super dry. I know this is gonna sound crazy. There's a log on the fire pit. And I swear to God, it's a log that I put there when I was here last year with my dad. There's no way, right? It's just a log. How can you recognize a log from a year ago? Like I said, I knew it'd sound crazy. Let's go ahead and get camp set up here. I forgot to put my sleeping bag back in the stuff sack, so it's just stuffed into my my backpack. So no cool transition tent setup. What are you gonna do? Huh. Did it. Let's go get some wood. Oh, it's so dead and light. That's pretty rotten. This is good though. Guys, this is incredible. When I was picking up that log, I accidentally pushed a button on here. There's a button on here, it lets you stop and start the recording. Oh, that's so cool. Oops. Now this would be a cool spot. There's enough room here. You could put a tent. We're on the cliffs. Yeah, this would be a cool spot to camp. I think I can see the divot. If you haven't watched my first video, which I don't recommend anyone to do, the divot is a big divot that I found when I was exploring out here on my first trip. Yes, this is the divot. Oh, it's so big. All right, let me flip you around here. All right, trying not to breathe heavily on camera, but I'm a little out of shape. Oh, jeez. Oh, crock. Oh, crock. All right. And the reveal. There it is. Dusty divot down there. Yeah, there used to be some shacks. There was 3 warehouses down here. Big meteor came and wiped them out. So now it's Dusty Divot, not Dusty Depot. And in the winter, this is dry. This is bone dry. People camp down here. But especially with all the rain we've been getting, now it's the world's loveliest mosquito breeding ground. And over at the other spot, which you can get to, it's probably about 10 minutes from here, through the woods, you can hear the frogs at night. I mean, they're just crazy, the amount of frogs. And look how, you see how brown that water is? That's tannins that leach from the leaves and other things. Used to be real big into fish tanks. I'm rambling. Yeah, this is the Dusty Divot here. Pretty cool. We'll go look over the cliff here and then go head back. Oh, not much of a cliff. In the winter, this is quite the drop. But now, I mean, I'd say 2 feet to the water. Another cool place to camp. But there's some rocks there. I think we can get out. Hold on, let's go over there. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Whee! Made it out here. That was a little sketchy. I don't even have my Crocs in 4-wheel drive. Ooh, getting back's gonna be sketchier. I jumped off of a real small little point of a rock onto the big rock. Now I've got to go back onto that real tiny little point. Or, nope, that tree is gonna go right in the water if I try and climb it. Okay, we did it. Well, I just watched back that last clip, and it did not come across on the video how scary that was. It looked like, and I basically did, just take a big step. Uh, whoa, whoa. But what can you say? I'm an adrenaline junkie. One person will get that joke. All right, well, I got some wood, got my wood. Now I need to find some real fine tinder to catch a spark. So I'd love to find a cedar tree down in the woods there. Oh, let me just smack my microphone. Is it on? Yeah. I'm gonna go looking and hopefully I'll do some finding. I found one just now. I've been walking through the woods for like 40 minutes, haven't found one. There's two right here. Wow, there's the most amount of spider webs I've like ever seen in this tree. That's crazy. Oh, none of it's good and stringy. Here we go. All right, here's the haul. Should be enough, just a little bit of a, palm full of cedar bark. Now what I'll do, just rub it together, try and keep as much of it together as possible. There's a nice little, that'll catch a spark like no one's business. And now I'm gonna put it in my pocket, keep it nice and warm and dry. All right, you guys are gonna think I planted this. I promise I didn't. I've been looking at it, at this piece of trash all day. I was just on the phone with Rebecca and I looked at it more. It says Go Fire on it. I was like, all right, well, that's interesting. It's a sealed bag of fire starters. For camping, adventures, barbecues, bonfires, and fireplaces. 6 to 8 minutes of burn time. That's actually really cool. I promise I didn't plant it. I actually did just find it over there when I was on the phone. Nice. This stuff's the best. Fire! There's that osprey. It's so cool. All right, time to make some dinner here, guys. So we're doing some poached salmon. Forgot the cream, so we're using milk instead. Just got some milk at the gas station. This is Steve from Vivaldi. I think the username is just Steve at Vivaldi. Scallion, leek, spinach, salmon, wine, cream, broth. Super simple. Scallion. Leeks. And shockingly, that is it. That's all the prep. Everything just goes in a pan, goes on the fire. Let me double check our recipe and we'll go from there. Nice cooking wine here. There's some crashing through the underbrush. All right, it is exactly as easy as I thought it was. He goes, all right, add some green onion. We're doubling it, so we'll add a lot. Add some leeks. Whatever, we'll do it all. Put your salmon in there. All right, there's the salmon. And there's another salmon. Generous portion of spinach. Now in with the salmon that I definitely didn't put in first before I forgot the other things. And then he says, cream. It was a generous amount of cream. Milk, in our case. Miscellaneous stock. I got vegetable. He did about a half a cup, so we'll do about a cup. And then some cooking wine. You know, never cook with the wine you wouldn't drink on its own. About a half a cup of wine. And then on the fire, bring to a boil, simmer, and then crank back up to get the consistency of the sauce that we want. Now, I don't have as much thermal control as you would, obviously, in a kitchen. So, yep. We'll see how this goes. Very excited. So I tried to come out last week. It was too windy. So very excited about this. Kind of having doubts, guys. Now we're warming up. All right. I'm not going to show you it now. You'll see it in a second. Not going well. The whole milk heavy cream substitute, not even, nope. The proportions of the liquid I put in there, not even close. As you can see, my sauce split and all the milk fats, all the milk solids kind of separated. It's all weird, guys. It's all weird. But I had some of the salmon. It's good. It's just we're not going to have a sauce. I screwed this up pretty bad. It has been a long time since I've screwed up a recipe bad enough that it's inedible. It might have happened tonight. And we're talking, I remember exactly what it was. It was this Indian, or this like honey chicken, where you score the breast, cover it in flour, and you cook it, cover it in honey, and you cook it. Like I remember exactly what it was. And I had to throw it away. I haven't had to do that that was back when I lived with the boys. So that was like 3 or 4 years ago. And I think I've done it tonight, guys. All right, there's our salmon. Get our veg on there. Oh, like, essentially, yeah, it's not good. Absolutely cannot substitute the milk with heavy cream, other way around, heavy cream with milk. Yeah, I mean, that's really all I have to say about it. It's not good. I messed up, guys. It's so embarrassing. So embarrassing. It has real potential. Like, I mean, it looked delicious when Mr. Steve at Vivaldi did it. I took his recipe, destroyed it. Made it so much worse. That sucks. Tight, not tight. Tight, not tight. Rats. Well, as I was eating, I learned the salmon was actually, that's what I got left over. The salmon was actually perfectly cooked, delicious. Once I scraped all the veg off of it, the veg is what killed it. I left it in there too long. Everything got way too mushy and overdone. There was no bite to the green onion or the leeks. I mean, that's really it. And then using the lack of sauce, because I used the heavy cream, the milk instead of heavy cream. And then you get these, I got these like milk solids that came out of the milk. It just, everything went very poorly, but the salmon was fantastic. Once I was like, all right, let me get everything off. I'm just gonna have a bite of the salmon. The salmon was delicious. There's the osprey. There he is. Oh shoot. I thought he was gonna fart around here and hunt out in the cove. Now I'm all distracted. I'm all distracted looking for that osprey. I'm messing everything up here. I don't even know what I was talking about. But nah, salmon was delicious. Veg sucked. Sauce sucked. But still, it was a meal that I consumed. That's what I have. I'm gonna go back to looking for this osprey. It lives over there, but it hunts over here because it has a spot around the corner here. But every time I see it with fish, it's going that way. So it lives over there, hunts over here. Good to know. That's where the fish are. There he is. Oh, beautiful. Look at him. Look at him. Watch this all day. Oh, my back. Oh. Can you see much here? There's a clean cast iron. Let's dry it off over the fire.
I want to record a good night, but I've been in the dark for so long I can't keep my eyes open with this thing on. That's on the low setting. Oh, even the red is blinding. Well, guys, it's getting late. I'm getting in bed, and I will see you in the morrow. And don't forget to subscribe. Oh, good morning, guys. Wow, my phone's set up and there's a microphone on me, even though I just woke up. Wow. I'm stuck in my tent because I broke it. Yeah. Interesting night of sleep, guys. There's some little creature farting around all night. I don't know what it was, but the boogeyman is what it was. If you can't see it and it's freaking you out, it therefore is the boogeyman. But I survived. I was looking for it with my flashlight. Couldn't see it because it was freaking invisible like some kind of vampire. But yeah, I'm up. I got a big day, big long day ahead of me, so I'm gonna hang out for a little bit, clean up around camp, and then I'm gonna go on and hit the road here. Watch out, spiders, I'm coming in. Can't see if the light's on to record. Yep, it is. Last night when that creature was farting around, I went, got my axe and my cleaver. Just in case, you know. And realistically, it was probably like, you know, some kind of leprechaun. Could have been a skinwalker, you know, ogre. But just to be safe, I wanted to be armed. Left my katana at home. That's my sign that I said something funny to go back and clip. I do this to the camera. Now watch this after every other time. So I don't care about chucking it on the ground every other time. I know I showed this in the last one, but I'm really gonna start just not posting it down unless it's windy. Just saving that one extra step of nailing in 8 stakes is nice. There's an exodus of Granddaddy Longlegs. You know what's funny is they don't want to walk on you. They touch you with their long legs and then they just drive away. It's the weirdest thing. Hold on, I'll show you. And that's not me being funny calling it its long legs. It has the 2 longer legs. Look at that. I'm always trying to get him. Oh, he's on me for. And these are big enough you can see their fangs. These are big boys. Not friendly boys though.
All right, this is everything that goes in my backpack. Got my tent in here, my pillow, game changer right here, my sleeping pad, my sleeping mat, tent pegs, tent poles, saw, axe, hatchet, sleeping bag, lantern, and then here, I have my batteries, chargers, a couple of headlamps, first aid kit, backup fire starter, which I used out here today, more batteries, toothbrush, toothpaste, and multi-tool. That's about it. A lighter. Well, I forgot it, but usually a lighter. I also keep my my pot on here with a little fuel canister shoved in there, and my little stove oven thing. What do you call it? A burner, a torch? Whatever it's called. All right, and this is a fully loaded backpack now. I'm awful at judging weights, but I'd say 20 pounds or so. Now, since this is such a small boat, weight distribution is really important. That battery is 60 pounds. So, and it's on the left side, which is what, I don't know if that's port or starboard. It's on the left side of the boat. So all my other gear, I'll put on the right side. Balance it out a little bit. All right, and we have a clean campsite. Pile of ice there, don't worry, biodegradable. I am going to hang up these fire starters on this nail right there so someone can use them next time they're out here. And then look at this. I used to have a big collection out here of gar jaws that I'd found. And it looks like there's still a few. There's 3. Look at this one. Looks vicious. And then this, I think, is part of a gill plate. All right, anyway, let's get on the water. I just use my paddle to get me going here. Oh, don't hit the camera. And then once I'm deep enough, plenty deep, then I just drop our little motor down. And we're off. Let's strap it down. Hey. There we go. And see, I kind of use my legs for weight distribution. Like if the dog's on here and she's on this side, I'll chuck my legs out over here. If she comes on this side, I'll sort of turn over here. That's how finicky this thing is with the weight distribution. All right, phone went in the water, getting that shot. So microphone receiver can no longer be plugged into the USB port because there's emergency water. Ugh, spiders. Water in charging port. So we're doing it microphone free from here on out. Nah, I wasn't recording this whole time of me loading up the boat. Whoops. Don't fall. There he goes. Now, after a great night of camping, gonna go get Sonic, of course. And then we're playing Topgolf for Cody's birthday. And then I'm sure we're doing other stuff after that. I'm just not sure what. I don't know if we're gonna do a food challenge or what. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit subscribe. And I will see you on Monday.